Now, if your data contains something like this, which has a date column, a text-based column, some of the numbers involved and calculations are involved, then it's better to use a predefined table format for Word, because it does it makes your working very easy. You don't even have to place the tabs like we learned earlier, to place the margins manually by double clicking on the ruler. So you don't even need to create tabs. So in this video, I'll show you how to make our data from scratch exactly like this one. I'll just close this and we will start from scratch. Let's insert a new document. Now let me just zoom out a little bit. Now, in order to make the same table as we saw earlier, I'll go to Insert tab, and in the table options, here it will show how many rows and columns do you want in your table. To see that, I need to follow it for reference. Let's open this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 columns are there and 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can notice that 6 columns are created. Now 1, 2, 3 and 4. One will be headings and other will be this. Now this table looks pretty simple and this is well formatted, but we can easily format this table. Now if you notice on this table, we have a little white space. But if we compare it to our table, it looks little bit of congested. But that's really simple. You can simply go on this little dot, white dot here, and as soon as you see this arrow key, you can just hold it by left click and you can simply increase the size of it. Now similarly, if you want to increase the occupied area of the page, you can just move the rulers like this. And similarly, if you want to move the column, you can easily move the column. You can hold this here. So you need to just move this hashes. This is exactly what we learned earlier about the manual tabs to create the auto spacing between the columns. Now let's write these headings. Date, ordered. Press tab to come on the next field. Item name, tab, stock number, tab. Next is quantity ordered, amount each, and total. Now don't worry about the formatting. Okay, for the rest of that data, I'll just copy this whole data, press Ctrl C, and then press Ctrl V. Now, if you want to make the formatting adjustment, just select the whole data, and you can left align it, middle align, right align, justified. You can make any settings, just change the writing style, size. But if we notice here that item name needs a little bit of space, otherwise it increase the row size to fit in this area, but I need item name to appear in one single line, not the two lines. So I'll just hold the column and move it towards right. Now this is perfect. If you noticed again that this space is more than we required, so you can just reduce the size of it. Now this is perfect. Now comes the turn of formatting this table. Just remember one thing, when you click on the table, you will immediately see these two tabs. Now, if you are outside of the table, let's click here. These options will disappear. So you must ensure that you are in any field of the table, but within the table, right? Now, if I want to design this table, I'll click on design and you can browse this with more and select any format you want. let's say I select this one. This is exactly what we required. Even after the selection, you have a couple of options and you can just hold to select. You can just move around and whatever you like, you can select. Sometimes it happens that when you select the format, it moves it towards right. That is because the marginal alignments still need some adjustment. Now let's try. Just click on this and now let's try. So actually it moves to the original margin position. That's because we have little more spacing than what is recommended. So this is how you can change the table format easily with one single click. Now, if we talk about the other options in the layout and design, you can just play around with them because it's really simple. You can easily understand it by trying by yourself. So this is how we create tables in Microsoft Word.